So I study zebrafish in my lab. I use them as a model organism to study how early development occurs, how you go from a single cell animal to a multi-cell animal. And zebrafish are very good for that because they develop outside of their mother and they're optically transparent. So we can actually study complex organ formation under a microscope, and that makes them a very useful tool for these kind of studies. And we're interested in that because the genetics that regulate zebrafish development are very similar to the genetics that regulate human development. And so by studying zebrafish, we can actually understand some things about how humans form and understand how that can go wrong during birth defects. So I didn't set out to be, I'm not much of a fish as a pet person, but I didn't set out for that. But I do now take care of a lot of fish and know a lot about fish health and when fish look happy and when fish look sad and make sure that they're happy. I have about 150 tanks of zebrafish in my lab that contain about 1,500 zebrafish. And we have so many because we have individual genetic strains that control different aspects of cell behavior. So we can look in larval fish at different genetic strains and see if it affects how they develop. And then we can use those studies to understand then how cells would move in other developing animals and developing humans. I definitely consider myself a mentor. It's one of the, I think, most important things about what I do is working with students to help them gain the skills to go on and have their own successful careers. That's very, very important to me. And I think one of the strengths of UMKC is that we are a small enough institution that we can provide one-on-one interactions with the students and help give them these really unique opportunities to be in the lab and see what research really looks like. And that is, I think, a critical part of my job and my career.